Well, it's all about helping the poorest. And one thing they don't have access to is bank accounts. The fee structure, if you have small amounts of money, is just too high. And we got involved in some traditional microlending, but just didn't see how that could scale up and get inexpensive enough. So now we're involved in trying to make sure we get a very efficient digital payment structure set up for all the poorest in the world to get financial products that work for them.
What are you doing?
The idea is that typically through the cell phone, you should be able to send money to your relatives. You should be able to track the money that's coming in, set aside money to buy seeds the next year. And there are countries where this is beginning to take off. Kenya, Bangladesh, even Somalia, maybe the last country you'd suspect, up in Somaliland, almost half of the GDP is done digitally.
I don't need to tell you that the poor have been unbanked for as long as there have been banks. Why is this time different?
Well, it's really the digital revolution. The poorest have bought cows, stored gold, put currency under their mattress, but they are getting cell phones. And the cell phone capability of identifying who's using the cell phone, letting you look at your spending patterns, that's going to be common sense. People are going to have help and lots of innovative products competing on top of this digital currency platform.
Some of what you just described, the need to move money from place to place, the cost of doing so, the overhead, as you put it, makes me think, believe it or not, of Bitcoin, because some people have said, hey, Bitcoin is the answer to those problems. Are you a believer?
Well, Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And, of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient. The customers we're talking about aren't trying to be anonymous. They're willing to be known. So the Bitcoin technology is key, and you could add to it or you could build a similar technology where there's enough attribution that people feel comfortable. This has nothing to do with terrorism or any type of money laundering.
In fact, one can pay for a tour on Virgin Galactic up to the moon with Bitcoin. I think the Winklevoss twins have said that they would do exactly that. You think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually?
Well, I think it is working, and there will be other currencies like it that may be even better.
So you may be wondering, what is digital currency, and how can you benefit financially from it? Well, digital currency is also known as cryptocurrency, and the chances are you have probably heard of Bitcoin. To explain though what digital currency really is would take too long, and the chances are you wouldn't understand even if I tried. So, to make it as simple as possible to understand, just think of it as the evolution of money. Just as we humans have evolved over hundreds and thousands of years, so has our money. For hundreds of years, humans traded goods for pieces of gold, silver, and bronze. Over time, we introduced paper money. Then of course came the credit card or debit card. We then saw online payment systems like PayPal being introduced. The next step in this evolution of money is digital, or cryptocurrency. The first of which was Bitcoin. When it first arrived on the scene back in 2009, one Bitcoin was valued at just 10 cents. As more Bitcoins were mined, and I will explain what that means shortly, the value gradually increased. At one time, the value of one Bitcoin reached over $1,100. Those people who bought Bitcoins when they were just 10 cents made fortunes. In fact, one man who had bought just $27 worth of Bitcoins forgot he had them, then found out they were worth $886,000. Needless to say, he bought himself a new luxury apartment. Another man bought a pizza with 10,000 Bitcoins. That pizza today would cost over $7 million. Probably the most expensive pizza in the world. Now, these stories of people getting rich from Bitcoin are very common. However, there were many more stories of people who missed out because they believed some of the uneducated stories written online claiming Bitcoin was a scam. Well, Bitcoin was not a scam, and today the Bitcoin is worth around $250 and has settled down. It set the standard and proved that digital currency works globally. There are now hundreds of different digital currencies available. It is becoming more and more popular, and there are over 100,000 businesses across the US alone that accept digital currency as payment for their products. Dell Computers, Amazon, Expedia, Subway, Apple App Store, and Whole Foods, just to name a few. Bill Gates recently invested $400 million into digital currency to help pave the way for Microsoft to also accept digital currency as payment. Facebook owners have invested over $10 million in cryptocurrency. And even Sir Richard Branson recently paid over $600 million in digital currency for a new plane for his Virgin Airways. He saved over $15 million in bank charges because he used digital currency. Now do you see why so many large businesses are moving to this new currency? The truth is, it is far safer and more secure for people. It is more cost efficient and is not controlled by greedy banks or investment groups. Whether you agree, disagree, like it, or don't like it, digital currency is here to stay and will soon be the major currency we all use to purchase products. Over 250 millionaires have been created with OneCoin, and that figure is set to explode in the coming 6 months. Timing is everything when it comes to creating a successful business, and it doesn't get any better than this. Chances are you ignored the experts' opinions about Facebook back in 2006, but look at it now. The same goes for Twitter, WhatsApp, Microsoft, Apple, and many others. For sure, you missed out on Bitcoin. Don't miss out again. Take this massive opportunity now to gain financial independence and take the first step to finally securing your future.
And now there is the OneCoin cryptocurrency, which finally entered Europe in April 2015. OneCoin has been the second strongest cryptocurrency in the world. OneCoin is following the great success of the strongest cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, which in the past 4 years created hundreds of new US dollar millionaires. But now there is OneCoin, which is holding its status as the fastest growing currency in the world. During 12 months, millions of people joined this project, and more than 650,000 of partners decided to actively take advantage of all the benefits which OneCoin offers to its members. On average, we have 4,000 new active members a day who join us and share this huge opportunity. This project offers a unique bonus plan, and it took only 12 months for 400 people to earn 35,000 euros a week. The monthly turnover of this project has already surpassed 150 million euro. The OneCoin cryptocurrency is currently being traded in more than 190 countries of the world. The biggest interest in this currency comes from the most populated China, and it is also very popular in India.
Bill Gates recently invested $400 million into digital currency to help pave the way for Microsoft to also accept digital currency as payment. Facebook owners have invested over $10 million in cryptocurrency. And even Sir Richard Branson recently paid over $600 million in digital currency for a new plane for his Virgin Airways. He saved over $15 million in bank charges because he used digital currency. Now do you see why so many large businesses are moving to this new currency? The truth is, it is far safer and more secure for people. It is more cost efficient and is not controlled by greedy banks or investment groups. Whether you agree, disagree, like it, or don't like it, digital currency is here to stay and will soon be the major currency we all use to purchase products.
Click on the button under the video, I want to earn money. You will be redirected to a form where you only need to fill in your name and email, and we will send you the video manual.